Hey guys, Jim back with a little bit update on my little teeny weeny Star Destroyer, the mini me Star Destroyer. But I got her all buttoned up. Got the side lights. I did install one red fiber in there. Just I noticed that on a lot on the studio model and stuff. I did one on this side, but it is showing up white for some reason. I don't know. They're colored fibers, but they show up white. Now I don't have the flickering LED hooked up to those yet, so those aren't flickering. But once I get the base made and get my brass rod in here, that'll be all hooked up and everything. But I just wanted to give you a quick glance. I got some fiber optics down there running through out of it with the wires. And those fibers will actually attach to the flickering LED, and the four smaller engines will also light up and flicker along with it. So, but that's my little tiny Star Destroyer. As far as paint goes, I just gave it a coat of a medium gray primer and all that, top and bottom. And then I just slightly misted several coats of just a flat white over it and all that, and until I got the desired effect. It's kind of like you still could see gray patches through the white, so it's not just a solid white like a snowflake or something, but it does make the detail pop a little more. I'm not going to do any type of wash on here. Is this really, other than the raised little greebles all over it and big raised panels and stuff, there aren't any panel lines on this one per se, like on the larger scale Revell's Zvezda one, or the even the Revell smaller one, the Revell one that I built and stuff. And I'm happy with the way that my side the trenches on the superstructure came out. You can make out the detail. Although it's tiny, it still has that little bit of gray and white, mix appearance, like it has a wash. The side trenches is they're pretty tiny. The white didn't get into them as much as on the top or bottom of the ship, so that's the desired effect. I like it. You don't have to go in there with any kind of wash or weathering. They kind of are a little offset. They do have the hint of white, and but they're a little bit darker than the rest of the ship, so that's what I like. I did weather the back of the engine nozzles, the insides, with a darker, kind of like almost like a brownish soot type pastel chalk and stuff, just like I did on my larger model. And I did a little bit of weathering around the business and all the little piping and stuff on there to make it pop a little bit more. But overall, this is a nice little kit. I have one 3mm LED mounted up on the top half of the model, and that's what all my fibers are running to, because that's what the side trenches were attached to that as I built it and stuff. So I got like about 7 or 8 fibers on each side and that. And like I said, I would have tried to do a couple here and there in that upper superstructure area, but you couldn't get to the bridge at all because that neck is all one solid piece. So trying to drill it out and hollow it out and run wires and fibers and stuff to it would have been almost impossible. And the same with the superstructure. All those different areas. There's about 5 pieces that make up that part. And with the mounting holes and the mounting pegs on all the parts, it's almost a completely solid piece. And would have had to mess it up and take a chance of wrecking it and stuff by trying to drill all that out and cut it out and stuff. So I just left well enough alone, and I figured, what, the side trenches are good enough. There aren't too many lit models of these anyway, so I thought it would be a little fun challenge and something pretty cool. So and like I said, I'm running off a 9-volt battery. I do have my LEDs wired up for 12 volt actually, so running off a 9 volt, it does dim them a little bit. So, but that's the effect that I like. It kind of stays in scale. If they were too bright, it'd make it look like they were out of scale with this tiny model, and you don't want that. So, even the engines, those are. You can run those off of 9 or 12. If you run them off of 12, they will be brighter. So I'm pretty happy with the overall effect. So I just wanted to share this with you. My next video, over the weekend, I got to pick up my brass rod. I need to pick up a few different sizes of brass rods for different kits I'm working on. I need to pick up some material to make my little base for this and that, and the Death Star that came with it. And then once I get her all finished up, mounted on the base and everything, I'll do a final video on this with the lights flickering in the back and all that, so you guys could see it. But I'm pretty happy with this. It was fun to work on. I just crossed the wires on the battery. That's all. It's fun to work on, and I think it looks pretty cool with the little bit of lighting that I did on it. So hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for all the comments you guys been leaving me. And we'll see you soon. Till the next time, happy modeling. Bye.